Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a full video of getting ready with drugstore makeup. So throughout the video I'll be showing you a couple of products, a lot you've noticed from one brand, and I'll be talking through the prices as well. So I'll be telling you the full prices, but a lot of these I got like at 50% off at either Priceline or at like Chemist Warehouse, okay? So let's get started. So I've already prepped my skin with like moisturizer and everything. So I'll go in with the first product, which is the Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Primer. Now I recently got this and it retails for $15.95. It's a super runny consistency. See, look, it runs on your hand. And basically the texture is really smooth, but it dries down to this like kind of semi-matte formula, but not super matte, because I just find that completely matte formulas or primers don't really work that well for me. It definitely holds up to the name, and I was introduced it from Nakia Joy, and she said that this was very similar to the L'Oreal Infallible Primer, but this costs this is much cheaper. Okay, so after letting that set in, surprise surprise, another Maybelline product. This is a Super Stay foundation. Now I bought this a really long time ago. I've got some notes here. It retails for $24.95, which is super affordable already for a drugstore or foundation that actually works, and when it's 50% off, even better deal. So I'm in the shade let me have a look. What shade am I? In 30 Sand. It's probably a tad too light for me, but as you guys probably know, we don't really stock great shade range here in Australia. Sometimes I will darken this with like a bronzer, a liquid bronzer. So just squeezing some onto my hand. Oh, that's a really awkward angle. So you can see it's pretty light, so we'll see how this looks on camera. I've done like kind of one pump. I usually need a little bit more, only because I'm quite generous with my products. So let's pop this on. So going in with a beauty blender. I'm going to be doing quite a full coverage look. So it applies on so super nicely. I probably should have done like one side with no foundation and the other side with foundation, so you guys see what it looks like. Wow, this is like totally the wrong shade for me at the moment. I mean, I bought this during winter, so who can blame? Who can blame, girl? I mean, as you guys all know, I've been having a lot of trouble with like my spots here, and this pretty much covers it up with one layer. It is a very full coverage foundation. I mean, I don't recommend this for everyday wear. It's not really that lightweight compared to other foundations, and it does give a beautiful matte finish. So that's one pump, and it's pretty much done me pretty well. Wow, it is such a light color. Do you mean? Anyway, that's okay, because we'll fix it up with some bronzer. Okay, I lied. So I know I was gonna go in with like no kind of only drugstore products, but this is just way too light and looks so silly on camera. Just gonna add in a bit of the NARS Laguna bronzer, just to even blend it out a little bit, to make it look totally not ridiculous on camera. I mean, like, I'm almost out of this as well. Let me see if I turn this brightness down. Okay. Alright. That will have to do, I think. That's okay, we'll fix it up with some bronzer. Alright, as you can see, it's a beautiful coverage, super lovely, really nice. I just don't wear this enough because of the shade, otherwise it would be one of my go-tos. Alright, now going in with concealer, again, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This was like my first ever concealer I ever bought. It retails for $15.95. $15.95, and I'm in the shade 20 Sand, which is always super hard to find. So I stopped buying this for many years, only because it was so hard to find, so I had to move on. And now that I've found it again, it's in my collection, especially since I've discovered trying different products. So it's a pretty, I would say, full coverage creamy texture. Let's do a little swatch here. It's quite the creamy product. I mean, this is probably even a little bit too dark for me. I'm still experimenting with how to apply concealer. Now, like I said, today I'm doing a full coverage look, and I'm taking this probably off as soon as I'm done with the video because I've had a lot of problems with my eyes lately, just itchiness and stuff. So I'm trying not to put on too much eye makeup when I go out. So going in with the same beauty blender, blending it out at the bottom. I find that I don't do this to like contour as such at the bottom here. I do it so my makeup doesn't transfer because I have so many issues with transferring. Depending on the concealer, sometimes usually I start at the eye first because otherwise it dries up really, really quickly. And the trick with concealer is that you want to stop earlier than where you want to end, because it does spread out like sideways. So because I went a little bit too far, I'm dabbing on the spot as opposed to dabbing like across to blend it out. Gives you that nice glow. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna go and set in with this banana powder. So this style is what I got in my Bella box recently. I think it's like super cheap. I forgot the price of it, but it's definitely in drugstore price range as opposed to like products from high-end stores. So what I do is I'm dabbing into the banana powder, and I've actually never tried this before. I'm gonna set underneath there. So this is actually really nice, and there's a little bit of flashback. I mean, not a lot. I've tried the Stralis Banana Bake, but that's like major flashback. There's a little bit, but you can see that it's set nicely underneath. See if I can zoom in. Back out. I look like a geisha. Oh dear. And I have to do something about this light. It's really hot as well. I do have the Fit Me loose powder, which, I mean, you can probably use for baking, but this shade I didn't buy for baking. This shade is to finish off the face, so I'm not going to use it for baking for that purpose. Okay, whilst that is drying, let's do my brows. So here we've got Essence Make Me Brow. This product is $5. It is a good dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. The only things, I mean, I don't like about it is that this is like a really rough brush. I mean, here's a brush, but it's really rough on the brows, and it's quite dark. I think it comes in like 2 different shades. I do like it because the brush is so fine. I do like it to kind of brush out my brows a little bit more than the Gimme Brow, but I mean, I'm lucky I can kind of afford the Gimme Brow, and it came in like that Benefit box, so I'm gonna keep buying that, I think. What I do to fill in kind of the gaps is I use a Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Filler. This is $15.95, and this one is really strange. Like, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so it's really strange wand. It like has like a hole in the middle. It's like an eye. And you brush it along, but it's really thick. Like, I'll show you. Kind of. It goes on really, really dark. And I just find that it just makes me look really silly. especially if I don't have such a light hand. So what I do sometimes is that I'll get like a brow brush and I'll dip like the middle of it, get some of the product, and I'll draw in the gaps. Probably need to do this side a little bit. It actually worked out a lot better than I planned. But you can see it's like super dark. So I just find it's like hard to use for me who's like a noob, but it's Drugstore for you. The other one that I have is the 1000 Hour Eyebrow Mascara, which I think I got in a Priceline kind of gift box. It is so good for holding in your lashes. Like, it's a thick consistency. Your brows will feel like there's like mousse on them, but I just find it really holds the lashes up. So sometimes if my lashes are being really stubborn, I'll use this to add in to hold the brows in place. Okay, but I don't think I need it for these purposes. Might brush that side out a bit. Okay. Alright. Now I'm ready to contour. Okay. Going in with my Real Techniques brush, I've got this L'Oreal Back to Bronze. Now, this is $29.95 full price, which is more on the pricier side, but I had to try it because one of my girlfriends raved about it, and I'm in love with it. I really like how buildable it is. I mean, I'll try and swatch it for you, but I don't know if it'll come on my dark skin. Not really. Let's try that again. Not really, so you just have to see it on my face. It comes in two shades. This is, I mean, the Back to Bronze, and it comes in like a peach bronze or glow or something like that. So basically what I've been doing is going in with this brush. I've kind of been just lightly brushing it along here. Now if I do it in slow motions, you'll see that the bristles of this brush doesn't bend at all. So it's super light-handed. And I'm just building it on. I mean, you can kind of imagine this like 3 shape people do, but my forehead's like really big, so that, I mean, that doesn't really work for me sometimes. I can like get really carried away sometimes and just like, and then I end up with like an orange face, and then my mum says that, you know, I've applied my makeup on too thick, and then all my dreams of being a beauty girl is shattered. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I'll come back on top with like blush and highlighter and then blend it all out. So I don't want to add too much now because it'll probably be a bit darker later. Now for blush, I realized I didn't have like probably a more well-known Drugstore blush, so I'm gonna go in with this Style palette again. I've never tried this blush before, so we'll see how I go with it. I mean, let's swatch it first. Oh, it's pretty light pink, like it's extremely light. Yeah, it's almost like a white. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, can you see it? Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, you'll see it on my face. Oops. Let's try this. Wow, that is so pretty. Oh my god, I love that. It's super pigmented though, so definitely gotta tap it out. I'm gonna find out how much this is. I think it's like $15 because holy crap, these products are so glowy. Oh my god, I'm in love. That is so amazing. So I've started to get too carried away now. So pretty though. I don't even think I have to go back in with like any bronzer because I'm very happy with how that looks so far. Okie dokie, last but not least, highlighter. So this is the Maybelline Master Chrome, which retails for, let's have a look, $19.95. Comes in lots and lots of different shades. I mean, I bought the gold one not knowing there were like different shades. I wish I bought like one of the other colors. This is really, really gold, but it's amazing. It's definitely great for like highlighters that are more affordable than going to your high-end brands. Just going with this fan brush. Tap it on. You see that? So beautiful. Just beautiful. There you have it, pretty much like the main face done. Just for completeness, I'm going to, let's apply some eyeshadow. Where did I put my eyeshadow palette? Oh, there it is. This is a NYX eyeshadow palette that I got from, where did I have it? Bella Box as well, my first full face product. Let's try it on. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to apply eyeshadow because it means I have to do mascara and my eyes aren't just going to take that right now. So let's finish up with the Fit Me powder. Okay, so this Maybelline Fit Me powder is extremely popular, was just released a couple months ago. $19.95 it retails for. I've got the shade 20 Light Medium, which is just right for me. Any lighter, I would look like a geisha. It has this like big sift. I would warn you though, it like a lot comes out. And like, I mean, it does come in this like kind of deeper container that you could put it in, but then like when you put it back over, it like drops everywhere, so I prefer not to do that. Okay, my tip for powder, do you see, let's see if you can see what powder's in here. There's like a bit of powder in here. You just pretty much need that much and a little bit more for your face. I mean, people like go crazy, but then what happens is you cake throughout the day and then you're in trouble and you're wondering why you look cakey and you're not meant to. Well, it's because, girl, you added on too much powder. Look at that. So that basically fixed like my light people, my different shade face neck problems. All right. We're almost finished. What we want to do first, we never finish a look without lipstick. Where's my lipstick gone? There it is. Here we've got the NYX Butter Gloss, which retails for $9.95, but I won this from a giveaway from my girl Strictly Sal on Instagram. Lucky me. Okay, so this is a shade, I think like Ginger Snap. I think it's called Ginger Snap, is it? I'm not sure anymore. Yes, Ginger Snap, and it is the most, like, these butter glosses are so hydrating and they feel amazing on my lips. And I mean, it's a definition of a butter gloss. Okay. Let's finish up with a bit of spray. Now, this cannot be found at Priceline or Chemist Warehouse, but this costs $11 when it's on sale, or 50% off, but $22 otherwise full price. The Slay All Day Spray from Gerard Cosmetics. Oh my god, I love this spray. Head to my Instagram if you want a full review of these sprays. This is the scent Coconut. It's probably my favorite. Some of the other ones smell really funny. I'll pop a code down below for you by Nakia Joy where you get 30% off. But let's finish up. Coconut. Well, there you have it. I finished a full face. I don't even know how long this video has lasted, but it was of all Drugstore products. If you like this video, please comment, please like, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.